Due to events of infestation, the incomprehensible evil of the elder gods has broken through the borders of time and space to invade countless dimensions. One of those dimensions is one where the Transformers hide among ordinary people in the late 19th century America. The North Atlantic, beyond the Grand Banks just west of the Flemish Cap, 1887. Decepticons have lain here in the primordial silt, unmoving for millennia. These machines, alien to our world, have been dormant, awaiting a signal that will activate them again. They move again. They live again. Only this is not the hail they have patiently been anticipating for many thousands of years. Their synapses and programs commence once more to find themselves enthralled to a new master, and yet it is a call nearly as old as time itself. A city with no name that can be spoken by human tongue has lain here undisturbed since the days when life on Earth was limited to spineless amorphisms. A city with no name that can be spoken by the human tongue has lain here undisturbed since the days when life on Earth was limited to spineless amorphisms. Its source is from beyond the bodies visible in our night sky, far-flung in space and time, even from Cybertron, home of the Decepticons and their sworn enemies, the Autobots. Even with their higher functions, fogged by the control of their new force, the beings of iron and steel sense a power more malignant than their own. Belay that line! She's fixin' to blow! 1888. The USS Mistagatonic cuts through the waters of the Atlantic on course for Ireland. You mean she ain't blowing now? This is nothing, lads. Why, back in 66 we... Hey! Who is it? Old stop! No one, skipper. She's stuck fast of a sudden line. No one, skipper. She's stuck fast of a sudden like she's gone aground. Impossible! Give me speed. If we can't make way in this sea, we're doomed. The engines are on full ahead, and she's not moving, sir. There's something in the water! Optimus Prime's directive was not to rouse ourselves unless condition changed. I'd call this a change. There's no chance this creature is of Earth origin. I'd call this a change. There's no chance this creature... Ironhide speaks American, right? Okay. Optimus Prime's directive was not to rouse ourselves unless conditions changed. I'd call this a change. There's no chance this creature is of Earth origin. I should have known. I'm a stranger here myself. This is something the Autobots need to know about. San Francisco, 1 week later. It's very late, Kitty. There's no reason you had to go on my late-night walk with me. I can see why you say you can think clearer at this hour, Tobias. The city seems... Sorry, bit of cough. The city seems so quiet, so serene by gaslight. Not that I've done much profitable thinking, Miss Muldoon. My most recent inventions found no favor with the public. Perhaps it's company you need. Besides, the children were restless. Look at Toby and Catherine. They've fallen right off. Here's 2 dear inventions of ours that have found favor, with me at least. The wonders I've seen, those marvelous shifting machines. They inspire me, but I failed to apply those notions to practical commercial goods. What is it, Tobias? A streetcar unlike any I've ever seen. But no trolleys run at this hour. Please use caution, Tobias. There's no brakeman. It's entirely enclosed. Something familiar about it. So pleased to see you once again, Tobias Muldoon. Godfrey Daniel. Bumblebee. We need help. Your help, Tobias. Your world is threatened once again. The Decepticons have awakened. Worse. A lot worse. Bumblebee. Yes, darling, he's a friend of your father's. A most unusual friend. It's another danger from another alien invader. This time they're organic creatures, like you, but not like you. An invasion from another world? They rest beneath one of your oceans and have done so for a long time. The Autobots have data in our memory cells about them. They were once worshipped as deities. They are called the Elder Gods, and they'll make this planet their own unless they're stopped. Can the Autobots defeat them? We need to activate Optimus Prime. And you need my help in this? What can I do? We'll need energy. This energy source. Only much, much more. Schenectady, New York, 1 week later. I'm talking about generating a considerable quantity of electrical energy, Mr. Edison. I'd call 1 million watts far more than considerable, Mr. Muldoon. It's the amount necessary for the work I'm doing, sir. And over what duration would you expect to generate this wattage? Well, seconds, I suppose. Instantaneously, really. Instantaneously? Are you mad? Everything I've heard of you is true, Muldoon. Good day, sir. Good day. Mr. Muldoon? Yes? I may have the wattage you are seeking. My name is Nikola Tesla, and I do not believe you are mad. I have a theory for the mass generation of electrical power that may be of aid to you. Won't Mr. Edison have something to say about that? I seek more challenges than Edison has to offer. I tire of being one of his muckers. Muckers? A hired inventor. We shovel the muck, and he claims the glory. And 1 million watts surge of energy is within your ability? It will require some construction. That's not an obstacle for me and my associates. But you can give me the wattage? 1 million watts and more. And you don't mind a bit of adventure? I relish it. Then meet me at my train at midnight. Provision yourself for cold climes. Which train? Which track? Oh, I believe you'll know when you see it. Port Cenotaph, Nova Scotia, the very same day. More, there's fish people, thousands and thousands of them. I was right to alert my brothers. This is a conquering army, an invasion. I'm not going to wait for orders from Optimus. Ironhide, I thought you'd be a rusty streak in the sand by now. Bone Crusher, Megatron woke you up, huh? Megatron lies sleeping still. I serve a new master now. Megatron sleeps? Well, sleep alongside him, Bone Crusher. You don't understand, Ironhide. I am no longer just a thing of gears and steel. I live. I am part of a species a billion years old, older than the stars. I am the tool of a god. You're a old tool, all right. Quebec Northern Rail line to St. Félicien 2 days later. This is the most unusual train indeed, Mr. Muldoon. We have not stopped for the fuel or to take on water for the boilers, and have yet to see any crew, no engineer, no fireman, not even a porter. Well, the locomotive runs on a mix of alcohol and kerosene, Nicola. It does not require water to make steam, and we carry an adequate supply to reach our destination. An engine that does not run on combustible materials? And what of the crew? We travel a predetermined course, or a degree of automation. I think you have a secret, Mr. Muldoon. I do? And I know what it is. You do? You're every bit as mad as Edison said you were. Perhaps I am. The following day, 300 miles south of Ivujivik, Ontario. End of the line, Nicola. We get out here for now, but we must proceed north a few days more to our destination. By foot? By dog sled? Neither. I do not understand, Tobias. You have brought us to a wilderness with no trail and no means of travel. I assure you that I have this in hand. It's time to reveal yourselves, my friend. Can it be? A living, intelligent machine? Well, thanks for the compliment. Which way now, Trailblazer? North. There's no tracks from here, so we need to go on foot. You will ride in comfort, thanks to Wheeljack. You build them, Tobias? They're visitors from another galaxy, Nicola. They hide among us as everyday objects, ships, steam engines, trains. I met them a number of years ago when they helped build the Union Pacific Rail line. I am witness to a secret chapter in Earth's history. Yes, I guess you are. Hang on, gentlemen. We'll have you there in a day or so. I only have to adjust my torque to this terrain. Port Sinopath, the same day. That's an odd one, lad. No ships putting out today. The pire's usually busy as a hive this time of day. Looks like the whole town's down on the quayside. Must be something going on. They're so quiet, nobody's saying nothing. Like at a funeral. Skipper, look. They're behind the warehouses. Great thunderation. Blistering barnacles. What are they? They look to be steel. They're of the devil, lad. Port Sinopath is taken by Leviathans. We'll put for sea and make for Halifax to bring warning. Skipper! No! Northslope of the Make Rurek Glacier. This is our destination, Tobias Muldoon. I don't see anything. What are we looking for? I'm not certain, Nicola. I only know the Autobots require a massive charge of electricity to activate something here. To the edge of the ice shelf, friends, you'll soon see. Activate what? An engine of some kind? Perhaps an energy grid of a sort? All I know is that there better be something out here. The Autobots can simply go dormant. But we will die. I wouldn't have brought you all this way for nothing, Tobias Muldoon. Godfrey Daniel. There lies our leader. Optimus Prime. If we fail to reawaken him, to full power, your entire world will die, and there's nothing anyone can do to prevent it.